We're headed out of Boynton Beach on the South Atlantic. We're deep dropping, looking for midwater species, checking out the craziest auto jigging setup I've ever seen, and you guys have a first class seat on the bow with us.
Dropped a little chicken rig down here. We're in like 800 feet of water. I got some squid on here. We're gonna jig, try and drag some baits, looking for some tilefish, black belly rosefish. There's some hake and some grouper out here, but let's see what happens.
First drop, we need to get our bearings. The surf and the wind was definitely higher than forecasted. We missed the spot slightly and needed to reset. We're in deep water, and with these conditions and the spot being so small, it's important that our drift angle and our gear is perfect. Adam was dropping down a chicken rig with squid, and I bumped my jig up to 600 grams. Sometimes whenever you hit the bottom, deep dropping, you have to be careful that, you know, as the boat's rocking with the waves, that you don't mistake that for actually hitting the bottom. You gotta really be in tune with your rod, feel that subtle hit on the bottom, and as you let the line out in a deep drop, you know, and we're talking 700 to 900 feet, even 1,000. The deeper that the lure gets down, you'll notice your spool start to slow down and the line slow down, because what's happening is the jig is pulling all of that line. When you think about it, the line is so thin, you know, a lot of this is like, you know, 0.15 millimeter in diameter. You think it would be insignificant or it wouldn't matter, but the fact of the matter is, when you have so much of it out, it actually starts to make a big difference. That's why we use such thin line. So we were out just the other day, opening day of golden tile season, and our dearest camera guy, Devin Butterfield, formerly known to us as Butters, was sick, so we had to do the filming ourselves, and the audio didn't turn out right. But Chris did land a very nice golden tile. By very nice, I mean very nice that it was opening day of season and we got one. It was only about 12 pounds. And then we caught something interesting out of Pompano Beach that we haven't caught before on a deep drop. So here's something really cool, guys, that we have not seen out here in our waters. At first, what did we think it was? Well,
at first we thought we were catching a rosie, and then we thought it was a long-tailed sea bass, but it turns out to be an entirely another species.
It's a swallowtail sea bass. So you can see it's got more yellow markings right here, and then also it doesn't have quite the long dorsal fin, but the tail also is longer. But I know one thing's for sure, Will, if this fish is anything like a long-tail sea bass, which it appears to be,
Tasty.
It's coming home with me. I claim your fish.
It's good.
Super cool, man. But it was a pretty fun day out there. We wrecked Rosie's black belly rosefish and got what we came for. We had to work for it, but we landed the golden tile, and Will caught something pretty interesting on the swallowtail sea bass. So it was a fun day. We had a good time.
Oh, this is a tugger.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That might be a golden.
Yeah, it feels like a golden. We got a while, guys. I have a rod I made just for doing this. This is an 8'10" deep drop rod set up for a 3-pound, up to 3-pound weight. Got a Shimano Beastmaster 1000, and I've got PE 1.0 5 on here, which is about 33-pound test, 4-strand sunline. So as you see, it's coming up slow. I'm not working it real fast because this line's not real heavy. So we'll just let it, you know, fight its way up. And right now we're at 185 meters. Still down there, you know, a good 600 or 700 feet. And it's coming up. It's not wanting to, but it's coming up. The key to deep dropping, I found with bait, is to have that soft tip, because if you don't, your weight will go down and you'll lose a lot of fish. So it looks like this rod's really light. It's not. It's just meant to bend a lot and always keep that fish under load. So you just kind of hang on and fight them up.
Oh,
there he is.
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Big
grouper! Oh, dude, you got a freaking snowy! Son of a biscuit!
Oh man.
Snowy grouper.
Look at that.
Nice snowy grouper. I'm surprised he fought that long.
Nice fish.
Nice fish.
So unfortunately that snowy grouper is out of season and we're out here in federal waters. We used one of these descending tools which hopefully saved the fish, but I set it to 300 feet, was able to drop it back down on my electric rig, and it actuates and releases the fish. So hopefully that fish is still swimming today, but we gave it a shot. Ain't no snowy.
Oh, Adam. Yeah. Wow. Hooked up, baby. It's a powerful fish. Very powerful fish. Standing on him. Very powerful fish, guys. I fought him manually for a sec there. Wanted to make sure that I got him off the bottom well. Now here with my good friend, Adam Tridgman, who is the designer of our Pro Jigger rod, as well as our SJ railer, and a couple other things that we do. He's a good friend and good partner in business for us. Wow, this fish just not wanting to come my way. Powerful fish. Very reek donkey-esque, Adam.
You think so?
I don't know, man. He's just...
Dogs will be happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Dog favorite food. Is it in? Big old dick.
So Adam has these 2 horses that he calls dogs. And they eat probably better than a lot of humans on this earth.
Eat about 50 pounds of fish a month.
They're fortunate dogs.
He's not pulling like a reef donkey though.
No, he's not.
He's coming up like a grouper.
He is coming up like a monster grouper.
Well, guess what we are? We're in state waters.
Are we really?
So if it is a Warsaw.
So I'm using 20-pound tests. Guys, granted I do have a 50-pound leader on there, but my line's 20-pound test, so I don't wanna horse this fish. I gotta take it easy on him. One thing that I know for sure is that I'm off the bottom, so I feel good about the fact that he can't rock me up right now. We are in an area that, you know, there possibly could be sharks, but we haven't had any issues today, so I'm feeling pretty good about my situation. And yes, I am high sticking a little bit on the fish, but I can understand the pressure as I'm lifting up on him. But I've got about 587 feet to go, so it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna see if I can't get a little electric on this guy.
So I'm using the Yamaha Helm Master joystick to help keep John directly about 35 degrees on this fish so that we don't get it under the boat and it doesn't scope out too far and it can get the most leverage on it. So all I gotta do, I turn it, turn the bow, I slide it to go sideways. I want to go backwards, forward, whatever we need to do. But it keeps us in perfect position so that John can fight this fish optimally without having it scope out or get under the boat.
So we're at about 100 feet left on this fish, and I'm getting some pretty heavy tail thumps as he's getting closer. Very excited to see what this fish is. This is a pretty deep wreck that we have fished once before on the Johnny Jigs boat. We're out here with Mr. Adam. This is a wreck that Will hooked up on a big fish that broke his line. We never got to see what he looked like. So if this fish comes up with an extra jig in his mouth that looks like a Johnny Jig, that would be pretty cool. I would know that I caught. Oh, all right, we should be getting color here soon, boys.
Big.
He's big, whatever he is.
Brown.
Looks like an AJ.
Brown, looks like an AJ. Wow. Oh man, your dogs are eating good tonight. Granted, humans eat these too. Oh, foul hook. He wasn't as big as I thought. Foul, what is that? That is a amberjack. That's amber. Yeah. Yeah, the fin's short on him. He was just foul hooked, so it was a very, very tough fish to bring up. All right, guys, this is an amberjack. These guys have to be 28 inches in order to harvest. We're gonna keep this guy. This one is going to the two horses that Adam calls dogs. Even though this is a delicious fish for humans, his dogs are gonna eat him as well. So put this guy in the ice box. It's one for the record books. Adam is the maestro behind this Auto Jigger. He's been telling us about it for over a year, and we have seen videos of the progression that has landed on this. Here's the breakdown. This is a custom aluminum Alps bent butt. What makes it custom is the angle. The rod is a jigging blank modified to fit the Alps butt, and the reel is a Daiwa Seaboard 500 MJ Mega Twin, programmed to auto jig. This setup is best used for targeting pelagics and working the water column.
This is a new Alps bent butt exclusively through Witch Doctor and Johnny Jigs. You won't be able to buy them from anyone but Johnny Jigs, and they'll be here in May. The advantage of it is it puts your rod out at 90 degrees. So by giving you the ability to load the tip and work the jig versus having it pointing up in the air. And then when you get a fish, it keeps it out so that it keeps it under the boat. It keeps it from going under the boat. It's a new butt that we changed the angle of, great for deep dropping, great for auto jigging, great for wahoo trolling. But they don't exist at the moment. They'll be out in May. If you want to use an auto jigger, it's highly recommended to use a torpedo style jig because the way it slides and falls is conducive to giving it action.
This is cool, guys. We've moved into 50 feet, and I've got the Power Zero with the Daiwa 15. Didn't pay off on the tunas, but this spot was just showing a ton of fish.
Fish are here.
So I'm gonna just keep jigging here and see if I can't get one to eat.
So I call this Dogfish Hole. My two Great Danes love to eat fish, and they love banded rudderfish, Almaco jack, and anything else that I can catch and clean for them. So I come out here, catch these fish, use the carcasses for my crab traps, and I'm gonna assume this is probably a nice rudderfish or an Almaco jack. If you're not familiar with the rudder, it looks like a little baby amberjack. And there's about 500 of them down there. And there he is. Oh, look at them all. Look at them all.
Oh wow, there's a bunch down there.
Yeah, there is. This is actually a very good eating fish. They say they got some mercury in them, but I've smoked them and made fish dip before. You know what, for what they are, they put up a good fight. I'm gonna let you go.
Remora, that's your crab bait. That's a cobia.
Gonna live to swim another day. Ridgeback 80 gram, got a swivel on there, 2 little Van Fook hooks, 50-pound leader. Great setup.
Banded rudderfish, my friends, going back down. You are so lucky Mr. Adams' dog already has food to eat. Feeding the dog. Check this out, guys. That's a ridge, 60 gram, single assist on the top. I'm gonna cut that tag in just a little bit there. And then this is the Saltiga 15H outfitted with the Gomex's power handle and our Power Zero rod. So for these lightweight jigs, it doesn't get any better than this setup right here. It really doesn't. Let's drop it down. Oh, did I lose him? No, he's there. Swimming up. Coming up.
There he is. Oh, that's a stud. Oh, I just got I got a huge shark that's being eaten right now.
Oh, I got your line.
Look at your shark. Got a shark.
I got your line.
Nope.
Is that not your line?
No, you're good.
What line is that?
Look at the shark down there.
Let me see if I can get that camera underwater.
He's down the coast. Nice fish. All right, swim fast.
You might want to swim fast too. There's a big shark down there. That is a good one.
Big one. There you go. Devin's dinner.
Devin's dinner.
Double D.
Well, guys, our dearest camera guy, who's holding the camera right now, Devin, loves fish. And there is nothing wrong with a banded rudder fish. So I'm gonna put this one in the ice box for Devin, fillet him up nicely for him so he can take it home and share it with his girlfriend. Yeah. Guys, we're gonna cut up this banded rudder fish for Mr. Devin Butters, and I want to see what this flesh looks like of this fish. Been told it's very good. I haven't eaten one personally, but I'm definitely interested in seeing what it looks like. But what an outstanding day on the water. We caught a snowy grouper. Adam pulled one up on the bait. Unfortunately, that fish had to go back down with the descending tool because they're out of season. But we also got a black belly rosefish. We got a bunch of banded rudder fish. We caught a cobia, small cobia on the jig. It was an exciting day. It was an all water column depth day where we went from 20 feet of water all the way out to 1,000 feet of water, and that's exciting for me. I love those days where we're just jumping around, we're trying different stuff, we're seeing what's biting. We hit some spots that you guys didn't see on camera where they weren't biting, and we just moved on. We moved on to the next one until we found fish, and eventually we got into an exciting spot where we were just absolutely crushing it. So this banded rudder fish, I'm just gonna cut them up just like I do anything else. Run right along the tail there, turn my knife around, try and clean some of those things off. Turn my knife around, see if I can stay right on top. Bones. Let's see what Devin's taking home with him tonight. And then I like to get up against a post. If I got a post like that, I can actually have something to push up against. Get right up there, and then I can go. The rib cage is got a little hump to it, so I'm trying to just get down the other side of it so we don't miss too much meat on the backside. I don't know, it looks pretty good to me, guys. It looks like just something I would definitely will try in the future. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's take a peek at it. So it's actually got a pretty white texture to it. It looks very clean. Looks delicious. It's got some pin bones on the middle that we'll cut out, but that's good to go. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate all of you guys that have been following us for years. And if you're new to our channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you smash that subscribe button for us. So we're going back out fishing tomorrow. We'll see you on the next one. Jig on.